What's going on, gents? So I've got another one for you. Women in the workplace. I did touch on it a little bit in my last video, but I thought I'd do a deep dive on it. I see a lot of dudes nowadays getting themselves in the shit. So nowadays we live in a femme-centric society where they strong-arm companies into hiring a bunch of women so they can prove that they're not sexist and whatnot, right? They want to give women equal opportunities and all that stuff. But it gets a lot of dudes into trouble, and in more ways than one. Look, I'm someone who left my previous job because they decided to hire a female boss, and she was very emotional. If you disagreed with her, she took it personally, and she held a grudge like a fucking Norse Viking, I tell you that. We already had a pretty good boss, but for some reason they thought they wanted to put someone else in a higher position than him to oversee the warehouse I was working in. And she made a bunch of changes that a lot of us didn't agree with, and she took it all to heart, and she gave us, all us dudes, a really hard time. Now, this warehouse prior to her coming was a male-dominated space. You know, it was all blokes just working there. And, you know, we were a pretty sensible bunch of blokes, you know, nothing too crazy. And, you know, we welcomed her to the team and that. We were friendly to her, not too friendly, of course, because that'll get you in shit. But yeah, when she wanted to make some changes on how the warehouse operated, and me and a couple of the boys spoke up, so, you know, yeah, that's, you know, sounds like a good idea, but, you know, on paper, but in practice, it won't work. You know, I remember I told her that personally for a couple of things that she wanted to make changes to, and she started getting teary-eyed and stormed off. And this was just many examples of why I left, because I'm thinking, you know, I don't need to deal with this. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to deal with, you know, someone's unstable fucking mood swings, you know. So I left that place. I got my tickets and became a machine operator. Now, this place that I was working at used to be a male-dominated space. Bunch of rough guys, people from, you know, 18 years of age, you know, men, young men to old blokes, old farts, boomers. And, yeah, you know, yeah, we were a pretty rough bunch. Then, not too long ago, they decided they're going to hire a bunch of chicks, and the whole workplace atmosphere changed. Now, I haven't got any issues with any of these chicks at all. You know, I keep it professional with them. You know, I just keep my head down. I come in and do my job and fuck off home. But over my time, you know, being in the workforce, I've seen a lot of dudes make life-changing mistakes, you know, because of women in the workplace. I've seen dudes, you know, tell a terrible joke to a chick that us guys would find funny, and, you know, it's just banter, nothing personal, nothing serious, and then see them get dragged through the HR office and lose their jobs. I've also seen men ruin their lives for decisions that they've made in the workplace. Okay, I'll just tell you real quick. Back in, what was this, 2016, I was working in a scrapyard. Anyway, the supervisor was banging one of the chicks. She ratted him out, told all the other girls, thought, you know, the office girls, thought she'd just boast about it, and word got out, rumours spread. Anyway, he was a married man, no longer a married man now, and he's ruined his life and lost his job. This is just one of many examples of blokes fucking up in the workplace around women. Now, just as I mentioned in my previous video, guys, you are here to work, you're here to earn money, that's it. It's not a social club, it's not a matchmaker. You're here to earn money and that's it. Another thing I've seen is blokes being too friendly with their female co-workers. I'm not saying I've seen that here, so far I haven't. But in previous workplaces, I've seen dudes get little too close to the women there, and something bad happen, and they lose their job, or she loses her job, or you know, whatever. Now, I'm not saying after you see this video you go back and be a snob or be rude to the women in your workplace, or to be antisocial. I'm just saying to watch out and remember why you're there. You're there to work and earn money. You're not there to find a partner. Look, that does happen, and I've seen it happen before, and, you know, yeah, it's cute and gay and whatnot. But that's not your primary goal. Your primary goal is to earn money and fuck off and go home. And don't forget, guys, we're just off the heels of the Me Too movement era. Last thing you want is to catch an allegation. Another thing is other people's perspective in the workplace on you and another female staff member, right? You want to position yourself so no one can make assumptions, okay? Don't hang around a certain chick on your own. You know, don't be too friendly, because rumors do cost jobs, okay? Rumors do ruin the workplace for a lot of blokes out there. You know, oh, such and such has a crush on this chick. Don't even give people the opportunity to think that, man. Like when I'm at work and I talk to the chicks here, I keep it strictly professional. I don't know, I'm probably a fucking weird cunt. Like if it's not to do with work or anything, I sort of just, I don't know, I change the subject or I just fuck off and go hang out with the boys. I have a missus and kid at home. I don't have time or the energy to deal with, you know, assumptions being made. So I just try and stick to the boys. If you know, girls here do talk to me, I'm polite, you know, but I keep it professional. So yeah, guys, just stop thinking with your fucking dicks. Yep, females are in the workplace. Yeah, that's cool. Good for you, bro. But is the juice worth the squeeze? No, it's not. It's definitely not. Not when it can cost you your job. If you like your fucking job, stay away from these women. Keep it professional if you do talk to them, and then go about your business. You don't want to risk it. If you're gonna have a joke with the guys, that's fine, but just watch what you say around these chicks, man. All it takes is for one of them to get their panties in a knot and go to the office to your boss and dob you in for saying something that they find offensive. I've seen this way too many times. It's very common. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap this up. Be mindful when you're around women, what you say and what you do. If you want to have a joke with the boys, yeah, that's fine. Don't participate in their fuckeries around chicks. Save yourself the headache, save yourself the drama. Don't get yourself in trouble, guys. It's not fucking worth it. Just remember, you're there to fucking work, and that's it. You're not there to find a fucking girlfriend. Do your hours, get your money, and go home.